Let's jump into it. Google Maps Scraper. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how you can scrape thousands of results from Google for basically free. If you keep it under 1,000, you'll get it for free. So you can get leads in any industry that's listed on Google Maps in any geographical location. I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So there'll be a link in the video description. If there's not, jump over to the Osborne Digital Marketing website. All right, so Osborne Digital Marketing, that's me. I'm Ronald Osborne, the founder of Osborne Digital Marketing. If you don't know who I am, I've won a couple of awards in the SEO space and I've beaten some of the best out there for some competitive SEO terms. You can watch all my videos. That's not really a humble brag. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to give you this free Google Maps scraper so you can go out there and generate leads in any niche, in anything you want. So you can see right here, I've got 260 business categories that you can go after. 260. Every single industry that is on the Google Maps, you can sit here and go through. So maybe you want to work with more roofers. Maybe you want to work with more consultants, contractors, whatever it may be. All of them here. The way you get that list, go here, go to my free marketing checklist. You'll be taken to this. Now this is it. The SEO client finder. All right. So this is the bad boy right here. Looks at the industry and geo-specific. If you're an SEO looking for more clients, I've got a video coming out on that. And that's going to be dropping this week sometime on how to use it, but you can use this now anyway to generate leads. So, and I'll give you some more, that does give you more tips for like SEO specific. Super easy, click the link down below. I actually wonder if I can even share the links on the chat. Actually, yeah, I'll give that a crack. That might actually make it easier for everyone. Boom. I don't know if I can't post messages to some channels. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully that works. Now, all right. So I'm going to assume anyone in the chat now, what industry do you want me to look for? If you put in a message right now, I'll look at any industry. I'm looking at the chat. If I don't get something come in, I'm going to go through all of the industries. But let's start with chiropractors. So the way this works, super simple. You enter in the industry. Again, you can look at any industry. All here. Super easy. Tick whatever you want. Whatever you want. It can be super simple. Let's do some roofers. Obviously, everyone knows that I work with plumbers, roofers, whatever it may be. Now, the only thing that you need to be cautious with when you're scraping the Google Maps is make sure that you enter in, as an example, like I'm going to scrape Fort Lauderdale. You've got to enter in the capitals like this. So don't put lowercase f and then L. It has to be capitalized. Now, this is where it's cool. So in this section right here, what I would suggest is that if you want organic results, it can go and get them for you as well. You can turn them on, you can turn them off. Like you can literally be like, yeah, no, I'm going to leave them on for argument's sake so I can show you this video. But when it comes to this stuff right here, this right here is just a number I'm going to set just because it'll be quicker. I'm doing a live. I don't want to sit here for 3 minutes just being like, what's up? What's up, guys? So this information right here, you can see it's 50, 25, 50. Now, if you're in a bigger area, like a bigger city, like Miami, like LA, mate, you can go, I would say 500. It's going to be hard pressed getting 500 in one go. But if you're in a bigger city, 500, no worries. It'll keep scraping through. Now, when it comes to the smaller cities like a Fort Lauderdale, something realistic is like 200, 250 because it's a smaller city. It's not Miami. It's not as well known. It's not as built up. So that's why you just put this stuff in here. I'm putting 50 for the maps and that's it. So we've got this, we've got the location. Beautiful. Once you're done, just come up the top here, go find SEO clients. That's a button you've got to pick. That's it. Now you'll see a status, like a status bar running down here. So you can see searching organic results. I'll try and zoom in a little bit so it's a little bit more legible for everyone. So you can see it's just more legible. But what this is doing now is telling you, it's searching, looking in the local pack for Fort Lauderdale. Here we go, 71 prospects found. Now you might be sitting there going, Ronnie, you said it was free, mate. You're saying your little pop-up there saying that it's 38 cents. Hold down, champion. This 38 cents is actually free and it's not even that. I created this as like an estimate just to help give you a guide because I can't get the exact numbers from the API, but it's around about 10 cents, not even that. So you're looking around about every 100 results, it's normally around like 8 cents. So that's why I say it's you have $1 for free. And I'll explain this later, how you get this for free. So click on OK. It's going to take you over to these maps right here. So you can see, here's all the results. Here's all of the results. Now, I will walk through it if you're an SEO. I'll walk through it if you're a web dev. I'm going to show you the nice little SEO tricks that you get to do with this. I'll show you it right now, but I'll just walk through the results. So firstly, obviously we get the domain. We get the link that's being used in their Google business profile. So this is great when you're scraping the Google Maps. Business name, the position that they are, the location, the phone number. All right, the category, their ratings and reviews. You get all of this when you scrape the maps. Now, if you come down here, it does show that there's the scraping of the organic stuff down here. Now, the beauty about this thing is that you get a look with the SEO metrics. So things like traffic and lost keywords. And I'll explain how I use them momentarily. But for those impatient fellas out there that want to set up this sheet that's watching along with me right now, this is how you set it up. Now, you'll go down to the tab down the bottom there that says Setup Instructions. Click on this Data for SEO link. All right, I know you're going to be sitting there going, Ronnie, that's an affiliate link. Yes, it's an affiliate link. The reason for that is because the more people that sign up through this link, the more power I can sit there and go, hey, Nick, the founder of Data for SEO, mate, there's 100 people that come through my link, brother. Chances are, can we give them $5 credit instead of $1 credit? So with this link, you get $1 credit. You can go on there and scrape. Again, it's going to be about 1,000 prospects. As long as you don't use the SEO metric stuff, it's just going to give you just the maps. You're looking at about 1,000 prospects for free. Every month you can do that. You're welcome. Put a comment down below is the least thing I ask for, please, guys. But just bang a cheeky comment down there. That helps the channel out a lot. So that's all you'll need to do. Go and sign up. Once you've done that, put your email in right here and then put the API key here. Now, you might be sitting there going, I don't know how to do API call. Ronnie, I don't. Really simple, guys. When you sign up, it's going to have like a big thing. Here's your API. Copy it. Just copy and put it here. Bang. That simple. Now, when you get this sheet, some people don't understand that you've got to go file and make a copy. Okay. When you get my sheets, I don't give you access to my sheet. Like, you don't get that. You get the copy of it. So just make the copy. Super simple. Now you've done that. Now you can literally go, if you've had enough of watching, you don't want to see me like ramble on and do lead generation in other industries, you can literally go and make your own leads right now. You're welcome. Just put a comment down below. Helps out a lot, legends. So once that's done, I'll show you the SEO stuff now. So we come back to the results. Now, you'll notice that there's like a tick box right here. Now, this tick box is super important because maybe you're not, whoops, my bad. I'm looking in the copy one. So we're looking at the plumbers. Now, maybe you don't want to look at a couple of these plumbers. So as an example, do I really, if I'm just going to pretend that I'm doing SEO, do I really want to try and pitch SEO services to these blokes right here? Absolutely not. Why? Because they're doing well. What's the chance that, like, we all know Roto-Rooter, what's the chance that they've got an SEO team and you're going to win them over? Not high at all. So just untick them because that saves you. That saves you on the credits. These are obviously a little bit more expensive. But I normally go down, you're not going too far. Now, I'll give you a nice tip too. If you are a web dev or if you are in the SEO space and you're trying to actually generate some leads, don't go for the guys down the bottom, okay? Please, and I'll explain why. Don't go for, let me try and find one. It's not really one here, but don't go for a guy that's literally got 3 reviews, 4 reviews, 5 reviews. It's a waste of your time. It's honestly a waste of your time. The best thing you should be doing is you should actually be going to the guys that are mid-tier around here. Why is that, Ronald? The reason for that is because these guys have actually had a taste of SEO. SEO is quite a challenging thing to sell because it's, as they say, a fugazi. It's not real. You can't sit there and quantify this and that. It's not tangible. It's just fairy dust. I built a link that cost this much money to acquire. It's like, what is that to the client? It doesn't mean anything. So to them, these guys have had a bit of a taste. You can sit there and say to them, as an example, Ted's. We're having a chat with Ted, and we can say to Ted, how many phone calls do you get through your website and your Google business profile on average a month? He's like, maybe I get 1 or 2. Well, Ted, what happens if I got you 30 or 50 phone calls a month? All of a sudden, Ted, the pre-qualification and the convincing of Ted isn't that hard now, because Ted's seen the type of leads that he gets through his website and through his Google business profile. He knows that the intent is aligned. He knows that the leads he's gotten through his website are actually bloody good leads compared to probably other stuff he's done out there. Ted will sit there and go, tell me more, if he's interested in marketing. That is why I target these guys. I do not target these guys, because the chance that they've got a lead from their website or anything like that it's insanely low. It's insanely low. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run the SEO stuff. So get SEO metrics for selected. All right. We just click this button here. Now this should run for us. This should run and start populating this. I've not done it live. Obviously I unselected all of these guys here. So as you can see, I've unselected all of them. So I don't care about the metrics for them. Now we've got the traffic, total keywords, referring domains, total backlinks, domain rank. That's data for SEOs, rank authority of there, and lost keywords. Now lost keywords is a nice one that you would want to pay attention to, because if they're losing a lot and they don't have a lot here, that's insightful for you. So as an example, these blokes right here, look, they've lost 150 keywords in the last 30 days, and they only rank for 700 keywords. That's someone I'm targeting. Okay. Now to put this in the context of, again, if you're not an SEO, if you're not a web dev, if maybe you're a roofer looking to try and generate leads for other plumbing companies, do you need to run this SEO tool? Absolutely not. You don't need to run it at all. Just worry about scraping the Google Maps. But this is the benefit of this tool. You can do both. So if you do want a little bit of a sales pitchy idea, and again, maybe you have a different marketing, maybe you're in content marketing, maybe you're looking at generating leads for your video production business, you can sit here and go, okay, who has money? Well, the guys doing a lot more with their leads, and the ones up the top, if you're in video production, they're the ones that are going to have more of the money, because they're probably paying for marketing as well. So that's how you can do it. So I'm going to cancel that. But that's essentially all it. Look at this. Look at all this information here. This is what you get. When you scrape Google, you get all of this information here. And when you run the SEO thing. So this Google scraper, Google Maps scraper is absolutely fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to jump over. Okay. Scrape web design. All right. Yeah, it scrapes web design, mate. So you can literally come up here. So this is how you'll scrape web design clients from the Google Maps. So let's go have a look at web design, website designer. Let's change it up and let's do Tampa as an example. Tampa, Florida. We'll keep it local. All right. So we'll put this in here, and then all we need to do again. So if we're scraping them from the Google Maps, you can go, let's turn off organic. We'll turn this off. No, we don't want that. And then I'll come back up here. So again, I'm just clicking the find clients, and this is now going to scrape the Google Maps for us. All right. So it's running the script, So you can see, looking at the Google local pack and the maps right there, filtering results. Beautiful. We've found 50 prospects. Okay. So again, look at the results, and here's all of those web devs. Now, the other thing that I love about this scraper too is there's a lot of scrapers out there that don't actually scrape the service area businesses, but my tool does, and it's free. So I've just saved you, I don't know, how much was I paying for like tools that scrape maps? Like you're probably talking, look, if you include the API calls and everything, you're probably talking like $100, $150 a month I was paying for this nonsense. Guys, like that's why I'm getting angry at the SaaS world, because I built SaaS, and I honestly think it's so haram. It is so sinful to charge people so much money when I'm literally generating 1,000 leads for free. You know, like God's going to be like, dude, why were you ripping people off, charging $197 a month for your SaaS tool? This shit can be done for $1 for free. So yes, that's how you get website clients as well. Like, look at all the information here. You've got their websites. Again, if you're in the SEO space, maybe you're looking to try and make some partnerships and these types of things. This is exactly where you can come to. Like, this is exactly where you go to. Let's have a look at their website. Let's see. Yeah, so it's not. She's not cooking, is she? Let's have a look. They're not doing too well with the SEO. So again, like, you can reach out. Like, because honestly, guys, like, I don't know many web devs that actually know much about SEO. To be honest, like, yeah. I know SEO. I know what a backlink is, bruh. I can do it. Some Web 2s to their domain page should be right. Boom. Nah, brother. So web dev guys are actually really good guys to work with because they bring in clients as well. And when you'll find that someone that's built websites, they're normally a lot more comfortable working with you to do the SEO side of things as well. So look, the only thing that sucks about working with new websites is that they're new websites and they're harder to rank, especially nowadays. I personally don't like working with anyone unless they've got minimum 12 months, double digits. They've got to have their website around for here. If I've got someone that's been around for like 3 years to 5 years, baby, I'm laughing. You know, like, I'm laughing. I'm happy about that. I'm not complaining at all. So that's something that really, really works. But again, like, let's see if there's anyone else who wants to have a look at some different. We'll go and scrape Google Maps for any other. Does the Google Maps scraper find roofers? Yep. Plumbers. I just showed roofers and plumbers. Does the Google Maps scraper actually scrape difficult industries? Yes. So again, like, these are all the industries that this Google Maps scraper will scrape. All of the categories that are on Google. When someone creates a Google business profile, the Google business profile is the thing that's listed on the Google Maps, right? So all this is doing is this is looking at exactly that. So again, like, you've got animal hospital, you know, you've got attorneys, auto body shops, auto repair shops, auto industry agencies, automation companies, bakeries, banks, whatever you want to scrape, it's on here. So yes, it's not just roofers, it's not just plumbers, it's just not the chiropractors, physiotherapists, attorneys, these people that I work with. No, carpet cleaning service. There's literally carpet cleaning service right here. So if you want that, carpet installer, every single category that is on the Google Maps is in this thing. So you have this and you get to be geo-specific. Let's look at a computer store, all right? Let's change this up now. Let's go Jacksonville. I'm going to Jacksonville, check it out, look at some computer stores. So again, I'm leaving off the organic results. So this will do it a lot quicker. It'll do it a lot quicker. Now I'll put on, as an example, like Jacksonville is quite large. So let's do 150. You know, like, this industry, like computer stores, it's not something like web design or, you know, because people from all over the world have dropped a pin in Jacksonville. So just hit the find SEO clients, boom, find clients, and now she'll start running. And we'll see how many we get from the maps. So like I said, bigger cities, you get to do more. You can put more in. It's not that hard at all. Guys, while I've got you here too, so we found 56. We were able to find 56 computer stores in Jacksonville. So here they are. So again, something that's not really searched, something that's not really that popular, you know, here you go. So yes, it does get unique things, not just the typical Google Maps scraper that only looks at the basic stuff that's just surface level, roofers, plumbers, HVAC, contractors, you name it. No. This thing gets you all of this. So it gets you actually a lot more bang for your buck, and it's free. It's literally free. Guys, while you're over here too, join the Facebook group. So look at all these other sheets. If you go and get this sheet, which is in the link description, you go and get this sheet, you get all of this for free. Like, all of these bangers for free. It's all free. If you're not ranking well, your client's not ranking well, and your Google Business Profile is doing horrendous, boom, go and get the optimization checklist. Join the Facebook group, guys. If you want to have a free chat with me, just book a call. Book a call, 15-minute discovery. It's no worries. If you're looking at doing SEO services, don't be cheeky and try and book times to just steal my knowledge that's taken me years and years and years to come by, because I do charge $150 an hour for a 60-minute call. So, if your intent there is for someone, you really need help and you're stuck, book a 15-minute call. I'll be more than happy to help you. And if you have just stock standard generic questions, again, you're an SEO, whatever you may be, jump over to the Facebook group. If you put questions in there, I guarantee I'll answer them. You put questions down below, it's harder for me to be on top of them. All right, so what are the pros and cons of this Google Maps scraper? I'll answer them in a minute. So the pros and cons of this scraper is you need the data for SEO API. That's like one of the cons, okay? Like that is one of the cons. But it is free. It is free. Like I said, it's even like, guys, if you ran this for all of the state of Florida, you're looking at probably maybe $10 to get all of the industry specific leads. Where else can you get that? Like, I'm sorry, but I have been doing cold email outreach. I've been doing the scraping. I've been doing all that nonsense for years. And every tool is expensive. It's expensive. If you're a part of the Osborne digital marketing community, my community, I have the sheets that actually scrapes all of this and inputs all the emails and does actually some cool automations for you. So join the community. But with this is more than enough. You don't need something fancy. Like, you really don't. The only con that I see is that it might cost you a couple of dollars, but then I look at that as a pro as well. And it's all succinctly aligned in the sheet. So you got to use this sheet for something I hate, something I'm having I'm getting really upset about now is, like, I'm an avid user of AppSumo, right? They're all these lifetime deal software companies, but all of these software companies, those sneaky buggers, they're like ending their LTDs after 6 months. They go on to AppSumo. They know if they just make something that looks kind of cool, the latest AI tool, this thing that does this, it makes it so easy to scrape all of your data and collect it all. And then you're like, oh yeah, actually I'll give these guys a crack. And then you go to log in like 2 months later and you're just like, what do you mean 404? Or what do you mean like nothing? Just a wall of death. There's nothing to be found. So I started getting really angry with AppSumo. I started getting really angry with all of these guys, and I just stopped buying tools. I'm only buying, if I buy something from AppSumo, like the only things I'm really buying now is something that's been around for a long time already. That's it. So I've stopped giving those guys money. And it really frustrated me because we would build SOPs around using a tool for lead gen. So my girls would know that, hey, you'll get the leads from here and then you'll put the leads in here and then you do this here and you move this here. And then all of a sudden I get a WhatsApp message, Ron, please check this, please check that. I can't seem to log in. I'm thinking, they've gone and gotten their IP banned or something like this. And then you log on and there's no tools. It was really frustrating to me. So that's why I built this, because like I just had enough. Now, like I said, my system's actually a little bit more in depth, and you get that when you're a part of the community. I give up all of my stuff. Unlike, I hate saying it, but there are a lot of people out there right now that have sheets that are just dog shit, like literally dog shit. And in their courses, they're literally got their YouTube videos, which to me is, again, ridiculous. But hey, things people are getting away with. So anyway, but yeah, this is, for me, this is the best scraper out there. Again, the only problem that I don't like is when I tried building one that was state level, it just fell apart. And I tried to build one that was free. So you can you can do scraping from Google themselves. So you can actually do scraping from Google themselves. But the problem for me was it was falling apart a little bit too much. And I didn't like that. It was just falling apart too much. I didn't think it was that good. So I stopped using it. I don't think it's, I need something that was reliable. You'll see like a couple of my sheets, I'll show you right now, like a couple of these tools, not just the Google Maps scraper, but they use the citation scraper. That uses some stuff from Maps. This one uses the free one. So like it doesn't use the Data for SEO API because it's just not good, not needed, to be honest. But honestly, you got a Reddit scraper here. You're welcome. Here's all the citation lists that I've built over the years. Again, you get the full list for every industry if you're in my community, but you get a taste, a little teaser taste. You get all the generic ones that you need: the local SEO prospector, and then the SEO client finder. The local SEO prospectors for building local SEO links, but this is your Google Maps scraper right here. All right, so there is going to be specific videos dropping for specific industries. So if you're trying to use Google Maps, like you're scraping Google Maps to generate clients for specific industries, I do cover that. And also where's my Facebook question? I forgot to answer the Facebook questions. My bad. Sorry, Facebook team. I forgot to answer the Facebook questions. Give me a second, guys. I'll try and actually bring up the Facebook. Because there was a Facebook question. How do you recommend we get clients in today's age? Is there any tips on cold calling for SEO without sounding like spam? Yeah, I literally, like how I talked about that. Tony, I'd honestly say, mate, like exactly what I was presenting in here. So biggest thing is credibility. Like you've got to have credibility. So if I'm going to, before I reach out or scrape Google Maps or do anything like that, like I'm deploying this map scraper, first thing I'm doing, brother, is I'm actually making sure I've got the credibility. Now, the way you build that is, if I was you, what I would be doing is go out there, build a website in the niche that you're trying to rank for. So build a website. Let's just say it's in the computer repair, mobile repair, electronic store space. Rank a website. All right, it'd be an easy space to rank in. Rank one of them, get them cooking, get that laughing. Once you've done that with a couple of sites, one is a minimum, mate, but like try two. Good thing is you get to start selling leads. If you rank well, you can actually sell those leads. Now, I have not all, but I have worked with people that I start getting leads and then all of a sudden I start selling the leads and then they're like, how do you fucking send me leads? Like, what are you actually doing? You explain to them what SEO is. And then I'll sit there and go, can you do that for me? Yeah, I can. And the beautiful thing is they're normally like sold a lot more. They're easy, mate. So that's one way of doing it. Once you've built the credibility, again, don't target like these guys. Okay, like that's the biggest tip I can give to anyone. It's like, don't target the people up the top. The chances are that they're most likely already paying for SEO. So this Google Maps scraper is showing you who's ranking well. It shows the position in the maps. Don't target these guys, target these guys. And the reason you're targeting these guys is because in Google Maps, they've probably had a little bit of a taste. They've had a little bit of a taste of a phone call. They've gone and sat there and they've had a few leads come in. And Tony, you get to sit there and say, all right, mate, this stuff right here, you're sitting in position 9, you would have gotten some leads. You would have had some leads come through your Google business profile, come through Google Maps. And that's how you want to entice them in, because they know that it's a value then. And all you need to do is sit there, depending upon what the keyword volume is. Again, computer guys are a bit different to roofers and stuff like that. But you can sit there and you can easily show them, all right, well, if you rank for this keyword, this is how much volume you could get and how many leads, how many phone calls you're going to get if you rank up the top for this. So you get to do all of that. And that's why I love this Google Maps scraper. guys, that's pretty much it. Like I said, you can get this Google Maps scraper for free down here. Just click in the link below. Click in the, if you're struggling, you can't find it, go to the Osborne digital marketing website and get my free marketing checklist. That's where you're going to find all of the checklists. All right. So that's where you find everything. Again, guys, not just the Google Maps scraper, which is here. You get all of this, the local link builder, you get all of this stuff right here. And this is all free. Like, it's all free. So have fun. Make sure you go out there and absolutely dominate with SEO. Enjoy it. And put a comment, share it around, please, guys, and join my Facebook community. And you do that by going here. Nice and simple. I'll see you around. I hope you've enjoyed this Google Maps scraper video. You should